Good morning, gang. Welcome back to Crazy Life Homestead. I wanted to bring you to my kitchen and show you how I'm doing a couple of my side dishes. Right now I'm in the process of making the stuffing. This is the onions and the celery. This is a 10-quart food processor container. Let's get started. So as you can see, I have all of this chopped up. It is a half an onion, and I am using, celery hearts, just the Kroger brand, nothing big deal. I used one stalk of it all the way down to the nub, about half an inch from the nub. And I'm going to pulverize it because I don't like the texture that's in all of that. I love the flavor of it. I don't love the texture, just fine. Okay, so I have my container. I'm going to match up my sides. So twist. Plugged in. Alright, so we're all set up for our mulching, as I call it. I'm going to Sorry, it's a little loud. Maybe we'll cut some of that. Grab one of my little scrapers. Get it off the sides. Get it back down to the blade. So we all have some even chopping here. Put you back on. And this is all going to melt down anyway, so I'm not too concerned. I just want the consistency of it. See, it's pretty consistent. It smells good. So from there, I want to get a stick of butter. Handy dandy stick of butter. I'm probably going to put this in the microwave for a moment. Soften it up so I can cut it. Yeah. Right above you. Maybe 10 seconds. Ah, much better. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to use half a stick and put it in my pot. Salt, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. Always. If you have one of these food processors, please be careful. This blade is very sharp. Very sharp. I usually soak it and then rinse it to clean it. Turn this down. That's pretty well melted. We're going to take our vegetables for the dressing. Dressing, stuffing. Give me a comment down below on what word you use for your side dish. I normally use stuffing, but I think politically lately everybody's been using dressing. I'm not political, so not politically correct here. Yes, I'm getting every penny's worth out of this bucket. Okay. And from here, there's no measurements. If I measured, it'd probably be a tablespoon of salt, half a teaspoon of garlic, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of pepper. Why so much salt? Because it's a preservative. Smelling good. Bring that down just a little more. I don't want it to cook that fast. Smelling good. Basically all cooking is according to your nose. If you like the way it smells that way, then cook it that way. Onions are still ripe. Still crying. I've always used these. It's always been in the family. I could probably make my own, but this is what we're using. It's the blue pack. Turn it down. I know, this thing's just going to town, isn't it? I'm fogging everything up. I think there's something wrong with this burner, but this is a rental house, so... Okay, I still have some homemade broth. I'm going to be putting that in. It says 2 cups. A pint is 2 cups. It smells good. Calm that down. Turn it back on low. I guess to me this is stuffing because I stuffed the bird with it. Basically all you're doing is shuffling this around so that the breadcrumbs get all of that moisture in them. It gets soaked up. Kind of like stovetop stuffing. When you put your water in, you've already got your seasonings and stuff. Looks good. Everything seems to be mixed. And then I'm going to take my lid and cover this up. Okay, so the next dish that I want to make is the hash brown casserole. Very simple ingredients. Let me get everything assembled and we'll put it together. Okay, so the ingredients that I'm using today are very simple. I have a bag of shredded potato. Very simple. 1 whole bag. The other half of that stick of butter, which I have melted. 2 cans of condensed chicken soup, cream of chicken soup, 2 cups of onions chopped, which I had done a long time ago, and I did a whole batch of them and I put them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag because I use onions for everything, so it's just easier to do it that way. Salt, again to taste, pepper, again to taste, and that's it. That's all you need. Oh, sorry. And I use cheddar jack cheese. It says Colby, I think, but not really sure. This is the one I use. It comes out really flavorful. I'm okay with that. Now, as far as the utensils I use, let me go over here. Again, I have my little spatula. It's a rubber spatula. I will still use one of my scrapers. And just basically your hand. As far as the containers, I was blessed when I married into this family. This huge, I think this is a 12 quart, might be 14, 15 quart bowl. It's a stainless steel bowl. It's like one of the restaurant bowls. It's really big. And then I have 2 different size casserole dishes, which I use throughout the day for different things. When I'm doing, I'll do one in corn and another one in something else. If I'm having a lot of people, but there's only 3 of us this year, so my job, I almost said it, my job offers us a free turkey, which is now sitting in the sink over here, you know, still draining and thawing out. He didn't thaw very well this year, I don't know why. Other than that, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to add the whole bag of the shredded potatoes. I'm going to add the condensed soup, cream chicken soup. And there's the second one. They are 2 different colors. They're the same exact soup. It's not that one's been sitting on a shelf longer. I think there's just a slight difference. Oh yeah, this is 36% less sodium. I grabbed the wrong can, which is fine because we're going to put other ingredients in it. It's not going to change the flavor. Okay, I'm going to add my onions. Everybody in. They're going to cook, so I'm not worried about them being frozen and sloshy. And then we're going to add our butter. I am going to add my salt. Again, this is all to flavor. Probably 2 tablespoons. Pepper to taste. Probably a tablespoon. And then the cheese. This is half the bag of cheese because I want the other half to coat the top of the casserole. And then I'm going to add like a half a can of water. Half a can of water. Give it a little moisture, a little more moisture. And like I said, get your hands dirty. My hands are clean. They have been washed several times. And I'm just kind of massaging this all together. Or I may break it up into a couple of of those casserole dishes and freeze some. You can thaw the potatoes if you want. I don't. It's not going to make a difference. It just adds a little more moisture. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this up into 2 meals. We don't need to cook this. We can cook it all together. But I think I'm going to make this into 2 meals. So with that said, okay, so we're all set with our casserole dishes. Again, I was going to make this into 2 different meals. This will probably be served for today, and this will be served at a different time, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want to do with it. That's fine. I am going to spray these down with some cooking oil. It's a canola oil that I use. Again, Kroger. One of my favorite stores, right? Not. And with that, I'm going to load these. Let me get a cup out. It makes it easier with a cup. And I'm going to load these each. I'm not going to pack them. I usually put this down, this rag down, because I'm always spilling stuff and forever cleaning it up. Just makes it easier this way. Come on, get in the cup. There we go. Where's my scraper? There we go. Scraper. Get all that goodness out of there. It smells wonderful. Alright, put you over here for now. And I'm just kind of fluffing it, not pressing it. Because I want it to have that air. To cook, and it will cook itself down anyway. All right, those look good. They'll go in the oven at 350 for about 40 minutes. I usually do it for about an hour. And then when they come back out, I'll put the cheese on them and let that cook until the cheese is melted and it's all golden brown. Basically, you'll know is when these sides around here get golden brown, but you can always taste it. Sneak a taste. Sneaky sneak. So as my day progresses, this sink gets higher and higher and higher with dishes. So pretty much to stop that, for years I have been cleaning as I go. As you can see, I have my little rags that I have on the side of the counter over here, and I am constantly cleaning and putting them on the rags, letting them dry for about an hour, and then putting them all away and taking them out as I need them. Am I talking too fast? Write down below whether I'm talking too fast and I will slow down. So I'm going to clean this up real quick and get to the next set. So I'm going to leave it right here. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. We'll probably have another video with Mr. Bird over there. Thank you for watching and coming along. We'll see you on the next video.